are prepared to break the silence. I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall. God, I've been so down, can you pick me up? Don't let me fall. Can you show me how to fix this mess? I am doubting on my knees and I may fall as I'm so close to the end.
Hello and welcome back to Turf Moor House TV. It has been a long-awaited thing is doing this, and yeah. I mean, since the season's ended, it's been it's been very quiet. I mean, we've been a bit like Burnley Football Club. We've been extremely quiet. But finally, we're breaking the silence. Burnley have broken the silence. We have, as you can see there, breaking news. Vincent Kompany finally. It took days, weeks, months, but we are here. We are here. Vincent Kompany has been unveiled as the new Burnley manager. They put this picture out earlier. Obviously, they also put a video out as well. Fingers crossed there's no strike for this, but this is the video that the club put out.
Clarets captain Tommy Boyle was handed the famous trophy by the King. Burnley's fame spread. The scene was set for the club to become a modern football dynasty. Countless legendary names have played on one of the world's oldest and most famous grounds.
So as you can see, Vincent Kompany has happened. It's finally been announced, and about sodding time as well. Not too sure what is happening on the contract front, but what we will do is, before we look back at a couple of comments, let's have a look at what's been said on the official website. So it says, finally, it's just good to finally get it open. I've been sat there making up these edits, making sure that everything's fine and set for the day. But we are here. Burnley Football Club is delighted to announce the appointment of Vincent Kompany as first-team manager. So there we have it. It is as Burnley manager. There is obviously recent years, there's a lot of talk, obviously, around whether it's a head coach, meaning that probably those behind in the background, the directors, etc., have say on signings, but it seems it is first team manager, so he's definitely the man pulling the strings. The 36-year-old joins after departing the Belgian First Division RSC Anderlecht, where he spent 3 years. He joined Anderlecht in 2019 as player manager before taking on the role full-time in August 2020. Also, during his first full season as manager, Kompany led the club to a fourth-place finish, overseeing a youthful squad with the youngest average age in the league. He led Anderlecht to a third place and a European qualification and the Belgium Cup final. And as a player, he spent 7 years as Belgium national captain. I mean, I always think a manager, a captain is going to be great. Is going to be a great leader, a great manager. So obviously, the fact he's led his country to 2018 World Cup semi-finals, captain Manchester City for 4 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, 4 EFL Cups. Basically, Kompany's had this to say. He says, Burnley Football Club is a truly historic English side, and it is an honour to be appointed first-team manager. I'm excited by the challenge ahead. I'm looking forward to getting to work with the players and creating a positive winning team for our fans when we return to Turf Moor. I have been impressed by the board's vision for the club, which aligns with my own, and I look forward to playing my part as we enter an important season. Alan Pace, who, as we all know, has been very quiet. The chairman has said as well that we are absolutely delighted to welcome Vincent to Burnley Football Club. Vincent is a proven leader, and I've been very impressed with his ideas for BFC. His appetite to succeed and his focus on leading the club back to the Premier League. Vincent has shown impressive credentials in leading one of Belgium's biggest teams back to European football and a cup final last season. And it seems they've been excited by his philosophy, approach, and ambition for the club. So, you know, we've known this has been coming for quite a few, as I said, days, weeks, months. It's been branded around like no tomorrow. But we are finally here. We're finally here. We're finally at it. We're finally at that moment where it has happened. You know, how long it's going to be, whether it is a 3-year contract like people were saying, not entirely sure, but we will obviously find out a little bit more at some point. Let's take a look at some of your comments. Mark's in the chat and he says, big up, man. I'll jump on if you want. Smash the like. Sub to Dan. He's a great man. It must be a Burnley thing, signing people with nowhere. Must be. But to be fair, cheers, Mark. Absolute legend. Thank you very much for those kind words. Brad is in as well. And he says, and they said, rise, Sir Vincent Kompany, and taketh Burnley back to the promised land. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, first time of asking, Brad. Barry, how you doing, Barry? Hope you're well. He says, think you've made a good appointment there. Usual, best wishes. Thank you very much. Barry is a Wolves fan, so it's nice to, as I say, have the backing of other clubs. We've got Chris, brother from another mother, or as people say, my YouTube father. Congrats, James. Well, it's finally been announced. It's finally been announced. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. To be honest, I were tempted to put a video out about how quiet it has been. And I said to the missus, I said, I'm not going to do that just yet. I said, because knowing my luck, I'll do that and then it'll get announced. And funnily enough, I only said that to her about 10 minutes ago. And then this has happened. So, yeah, absolutely surreal. Absolutely surreal. And it's just good to get it finally announced. Geordie Toon for life is in as well. How are you doing, mate? Good news. I'm pleased for Burnley. Yeah, Manchester City fans have now got a second club. I mean, there's got to be a reason why Manchester City have put claret in the collar and on the end of the sleeves. Surely it's got to be an ode to Vincent Kompany, hasn't it? You'd like to think so anyway. Carl says, now we have a manager. Let's start building a team to get us back to the Prem. I don't know whether that comment's come up. Yeah, now it has. So yeah, now we have a manager. Let's start building a team to get us back to the Prem. Yeah, it's going to be a major rebuilding process and one that obviously I'm looking forward to. I'm sceptical because obviously with how quiet it's been. But as you can see there at the start, the EFL fixtures are out on the 23rd of this month. So not long to wait for that. We will be live for that video as well. We will be doing the Burnley fixtures live at 8:45 that morning. So please do come back and sit tight for that. We are live on Twitch today for the first time as well. We've not done it through Facebook. We've done it through Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So we're live on all 3 of those platforms today. So please do go show your support for us on those other platforms. I mean, I'm gobsmacked by it. Brad says David Silva and Yaya Toure in at Burnley. I think they may be. Well, Yaya Toure may be past it. I'd take David Silva for a season. Can't complain at that. But yeah, obviously the company announcement has come through. Let's see if Burnley shared any more news about it, whether it says about that actual deal, about how long the contract is for. I think it's just basically about company's announcement. Obviously, in due course, we'll probably find out about backroom staff. I think that's another thing that was holding this move off. We've been obviously seeing that Craig Bellamy's been rumoured to be his assistant manager. So has Sean Maloney, who obviously was linked with a Dundee job. He's, that's not happened for him. So there's a good chance he could still be in the fray for that. There was another Welshman as well as Craig Bellamy, Simon Davies, but it looks like he is set to join Spurs as an academy head coach there. So, yeah, can't really fault him ditching Burnley for Spurs, really, to be honest. But yeah, it's happened. Finally, all the rumours are true. Yeah, finally, it's just good to get it out and about. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Let us know what you think, how you think now that he's been announced. How do you think he will fare at Burnley? For me personally, I think as a captain and one of the best captains of this modern Premier League era, I think he'll have something about him. I really do. Mark says there, I says it'll be tough. Vinny has developed style of football. I watched Anderlecht a few times last season in Europe. If I don't come on the stream, then I'll be messaging you a detailed paragraph about him. Yeah. I'm just going to keep it as this just because of the outlay I've done. That's it. But I will be doing more videos since this appointment. I have sort of been waiting for the managerial appointment. I were going to do a season review, but then I've just been feeling crap. And not just about relegation, just life itself. Lack of football and stuff really affects you, doesn't it? But yeah, Chris, he's in as well. Chris Welch, hi mate, hope you're well. I'm happy now that it's finally out and about. We've had something come from the club other than a kick clearance or talking about fans from around the world. There's nothing wrong with that, but obviously we just need to see where we go from here. He says risky appointment, but every appointment is risky. You know what? I'm going to call it. Look at Frank Lampard at Derby, Wayne Rooney at Derby. They are all risky appointments. Sean Dyche for us was a risky appointment. He wasn't exactly, a renowned manager at the time. He was, he'd had one or two games for Watford before the Pozzos kicked him out. So to be honest with you, it is a very, it's a risky appointment no matter what. But we've risked it before, and fingers crossed it will pay off. Carl says as well that I think we'll get a few loans from City. The young England under-21s captain looks good. Yep, we will be doing a video on that actually. Potentially, not maybe tonight. No, it won't be tonight. We'll probably do it. I'll probably do it on Thursday. Maybe we'll see. I'm not sure whether I'm doing anything Thursday. Not a clue. But I have got a rumour video coming out, which I was holding out for because of obviously the Kompany appointment. A lot of the rumours are based around his former club, Manchester City loanees. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Brad says, came here. It's now 96th minute. Burnley 2-2. Final day. Need a goal for automatic promotion. Burnley with former Man City players Balotelli, Silva. They've won it. Oh wow! Could you imagine? Mark says, I'll message you about it. Yeah, it's extremely risky. It is, but that's the process of football. You do need to take a risk. And these managers, I mean, you only have to look at the inbreds down the road. They've just appointed a former Newcastle player. He didn't even play a full season. He had 23 games. That was it. But he's done all right with Malmo, just like obviously Kompany's done all right with Anderlecht. It's all about risk, and sometimes a risk becomes a reward. Sean Dyche, 2 words there. One man, 2 words. It was a massive risk, but he gave us some of the best times as a Burnley fan. Geordie says, don't watch England tonight. If you're feeling down, it'll make you worse. Sometimes I just watch it knowing that life's not all that bad. I mean, I could be playing for England. I mean, it used to be something like you're growing up and you're like, oh, I'd love to play for England. I really would. Now you're just like, eesh. Well, I suppose it's more the watching it than taking part. But as you can see, Vincent Kompany, the picture is there. Nobody believes it until there is a picture of a man with a scarf. And as we saw there and in the video, he is donning the claret and blue. So yeah, it has been announced. Vincent Kompany is the new Burnley manager. We'll be back in a moment after this short break. So as you can see, you can follow us on other social media. You can see it right there at the side of your screen. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, even TikTok, but it's a ball ache to piss around with. But please do go and check us out and give us a follow on those. Mark says as well in the chat, he says, I do honestly think it could work, but Kompany's style of football is one that may not be adapted to the Championship, as you'll learn from my message shortly. Yeah, it is. It's all about adapting. And things change in the league, things don't. We'll see how it goes. LFC Red Forever. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope you are well. Yes, bro. Hope all is well, because I'm all right now that the announcement's come about. Congratulations. We needed it. We've been looking for a manager. We've spent long enough without one. So it's nice to finally get it over the line. I say not entirely sure the contract situation, how long it is for, whether there's going to be more information come out of the club. I'm sure there will now that the appointment's been. Let's just have a quick check, see if there has been anything else. But as you can see, guys, from the tab below, breaking news, Vincent Kompany has officially been announced as Burnley Football Club manager. Nothing new on the website. It's just that confirmation. We finally got a gaffer. And with us coming down from the Premier League and obviously appointing Kompany, I think it's going to give us a bit more limelight, shall we say? Because he's obviously got that, you know, I mean, not a yellow pages, but he's got that book of players he could go to potentially. As you said, the Manchester City Youth Academy. He's got, you know, players that he's played with before that could potentially come to the club. It's going to be very, very interesting, especially when we've got such a depleted squad and a massive rebuilding process. It needs to be done. Mark says, bit away from this, or but away from this. Who do you think and who do you want on the opening day? Who do I think? I'm going to say someone like, I don't know, Coventry away or some. Who do I think? I'm thinking something like Coventry away, but who would I want? I'd want a nice opener, a Burnley Preston. I'd take that. Burnley Preston at the Turf, the first game of the season. It's almost like a nice welcome back. I'm not going to say our rivals. I just think I want us to sort of get a bit of a rhythm going, get some results behind us first before we actually, you know, play them, because it could be very, very interesting. Brad says Millwall home. I mean, could happen. Talks in the chat as well. Jordan, great news for you guys, Pat. Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic news to finally get this one over the line. It's good to be doing videos again, actually. I don't know why I've been worrying about doing them for. Really don't. It's nice to get back in the saddle sometimes. No offense, Blackburn fans, and yeah, I know what you like around horses. Mark says, I think it'll be Swansea versus Burnley, and I'll go in the Swans. And of course you would. You Welsh prick. No offense to Welsh people, just to Mark. He can take it. He can take it. So, as you can see, the appointment has happened. Vincent Kompany has been announced as Burnley manager. And, well, let's just say we're hoping to see this come the end of the season. Can I say no more? Vincent Kompany on the steps of Burnley Town Hall, lifting that championship title, and fingers crossed it will happen. Guys, thank you very much for watching. As I say, it's only a brief video, obviously, to announce what has happened. Obviously, the announcement of him coming. Mark says there, will there be fights for your games against Pride of Lancashire? Honestly, it's like prison. It's like a prison when it comes to the Blackburn games. There's shutters that are as high as God knows what, fencing. You're not allowed within, you know, you can't find your own way there. You've got to get on these battle buses to the games. It's such a nightmare, but it just adds to the atmosphere, and I fucking love it. And I'm looking forward to obviously, hopefully, dishing some nice results against them. Anyway, guys, as you can see, we'll put it back up again. Kompany in the clown blue scarf. There you go. That's what people want. That's the announcement. And this is what we should hopefully see come the end of the season. A nice championship trophy in the hands of Vincent Kompany. And let's hope for the best. Guys, it's been absolutely amazing. Doug says as well, just as we're about to leave, I've finally got a new gaffer. Yes, finally. Finally. See, I'm doing one thing that Spurs have never done. I've lifted a cup. Whee! Mark says as well, I've not been to a proper derby game yet where there is to be a police escort. Oh, Burnley Blackburn is a proper police escort. If you even live in Blackburn, you have to come to Burnley to get on the bus, to get on these battle buses that they put on to take you to the ground, because they won't allow you to make your own way there. It is really strict. Policing is going to be, treacherous next season. Del Boy's in. Big up, Danny Boy. What's the bleeding story? I'll tell you the bleeding story, Del Boy, my man. We have finally announced Vincent Kompany as manager. I'm happy. As I say, news will come out in the coming hours, probably, or the next day or two, of staff members that will be joining him on the backroom staff, because we are quite depleted. So that will obviously happen and come about. We will be doing another video as well. We are going to be doing the fixtures, as I say, on the 23rd of June, as you can see there, 8:45. We will be live doing that. We will also be doing a rumour mill show. I will find a day this week and we'll do that. That will be up as well, going through some of the players that are linked. And I may have one or two of the fans on as well to try and speak about it. Mark says it's like Swansea Cardiff then. Yeah, potentially. Swansea fans woke up at 6 a.m. for a 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's absolute madness. Absolute madness. And as Delboy says there, great appointment for Burnley. Yeah, it's a risky one, but I think it's a risk worth taking. And as I say, we will see coming soon. New kits yet are going to come out. Obviously, fixtures are going to be unveiled. Burnley have got a major rebuilding job to do. And fingers crossed, we are going to see some success off the back of it. Thank you very, very much for watching. It has been great to finally get back out there on a video. This face is finally doing something. Thank you very much. We will be back. As I say, we'll be live on Leicester Till I Die TV. We are going to be watching the England game, doing an England watch along for the Hungary fixture. Funnily enough, it's dinner time. I'm hungry myself, so I'll let you guys shoot. I'm going to go and grab some lunch, but it's finally happened. It's finally announced, and yeah, Vincent Kompany is the new Burnley first team manager. Guys, thank you for watching. Peace out. Take care. Follow us on all our socials, and see you guys very, very soon. All the best.